Good morning students, myself Jyoti, Assistant Professor of Zoology Department in Sri Adinath Jain PG College. As you know, we have started our third paper, the Zoology paper third, and the name of this paper is the Development Biology. And in this paper we have started the first unit, and the first unit is divided in 5 chapters. So, and first chapter, either a first topic related to this book is the embryology. So, in our last video we have done the introductions about the embryology, and we were discussing about the theories of embryology. So, in a history of embryology, we see the Empedocles and Hippocrates give their views that the 4 elements, the Hippocrates and Empedocles give their views that the 4 elements, which of these are 4 elements? The 4 elements like air, water, soil and fire. By the mixing of these 4 elements, a new organism, a new human being is formed. So these are the जो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि ये जो थ्योरीज थी, इट्स बेस्ड ऑन टू द रिचुअल्स थिंग्स, कि जो भी हमारे पहले एशियंट टाइम्स में जो भी रिचुअल्स थे या जो भी माइंड मैपिंग्स थी, उसके अकॉर्डिंग दैट द 4 एलिमेंट्स एयर, वाटर, सॉइल्स एंड फायर, by the mixing of these elements a new organism are formed. After that, another one, it means the Aristotle gave evidence related to the embryology. The Aristotle done the study on octopus, egg of the octopus and cuttlefish, and give the experimental theory. Experiment या हम कह सकते हैं उन्होंने that giving the evidence related to the embryology. That's why the Aristotle is known as the father of embryology. Aristotle is known as the father of embryology because he done the study on their embryo. क्योंकि first time जो embryo पर study की थी, that study is done by the Aristotle. ठीक है. So after that, it means the theories of embryology is divided into 2 categories. Theories of embryology are divided into the 2 categories. One category is not based on the experimental view. This theory is not based on experiment, it's based of the theories. या हम कह सकते हैं जो फर्स्टली अगर हम कहें कंपैरेटिव्स कह सकते हैं, या हम इनको एक्सपेरिमेंटल थ्योरीज में कन्वर्ट नहीं कर सकते. सो दीज आर द ओनली की कुछ जो हम कहें जो भी रिसर्चर्स थे, उन्होंने जो वर्क किया, किसी और का वर्क में स्टडीज़ किया, और स्टडीज़ करने के बाद उन्होंने अपनी थ्योरीज या एविडेंस दिए. सो दियर थ्योरीज बेस्ड ओनली टू द थ्योरीज, की जो उनकी स्टडीज़ थी उन पे बेस पे उन्होंने अपनी थ्योरीज decides की. But some of the theory, it means in the century of 19 and 20, some of the scientists are giving the experimental, either scientific evidence to the related to the embryology. ठीक है. So that's why these theories are divided into 2 categories. I hope you have write it down about the Empedocles and Hippocrates. Now write down the theories of, heading डालेंगे आप, theories of embryology. Write down the heading, theories of embryology. लिखो, the theories of embryology. The theories of embryology are divided theories of embryology are divided into two categories. One is the descriptive or comparative embryology. Descriptive or comparative embryology, and second is the experimental or analytical So some of the theories are based on the descriptive things. It means that some of the members are doing their research on that embryo, research on the some animals embryo, and they are not experimenting on that. They give only the theories कि केवल उन्होंने research की and then give the research to their theories. But in a century of 19 and 20, there's some of the scientists done the experiment on the embryo and they give the embryological experiment. So their experiments are based on the experiments and the analytical way. ठीक है? So in this the theories, those are come in the descriptive. First is the preformation theory. Preformation theory. Second one is the epigenesis theory. Next is the theory of generation. Then biogenetic law. So these are the descriptive embryology theories. इसमें अगर हम देखते हैं तो मॉज़ेक थ्योरी, ग्रेडियंट थ्योरी, रेगुलेटिव थ्योरी, gradient theory, ये जी है, जर्म प्लाज्म थ्योरी and last is the gradient theory, mosaic theory, regulative theory, gradient theories and organizer theory. ठीक है, write down this. नोट डाउन किया? नाउ फर्स्ट राइट डाउन द डिस्क्रिप्टिव और कंपैरेटिव एम्ब्रियोलॉजी. ठीक है, पहले हम ये देखेंगे कि व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ डिस्क्रिप्टिव और कंपैरेटिव एम्ब्रियोलॉजी. सो राइट डाउन दिस हेडिंग. लिखो इसमें in 17th and 18th centuries, in 17th and 18th centuries, some researchers give only fragmentary information in 17th and 18th century. Some researchers give only fragmentary information on embryological development, on the embryological development of animal. Fragmentary information on the embryological development of animal. So their theory is known as descriptive or comparative embryology. Descriptive and comparative embryology. in this embryology following theories are given. In this embryology following theories are given. और इसमें हम फर्स्ट लिखेंगे प्री फॉर्मेशन थ्योरी. प्री फॉर्मेशन थ्योरी. देखो, pre-formation, it means already formed. So this theory is given by many of the scientists, and these scientists are saying there has a male gamete and female gamete. Male and female. Male gametes है, female gametes है. The male gamete is known as sperm and the female gamete is known as ovum. So these scientists, it means these researchers are given that they have a miniature structure. The miniature structures already pre-exist in these gametes. ठीक है. The researcher, it means some of the ancient persons are give that many miniature structures are found in the male, either in a female gametes. This miniature structure, it means the miniature animal can develop to there by the stimulations a new organism. कि क्या होगा इन अ मेल एंड फीमेल, या कि पर्टिकुलरली उन्होंने बोला कि या तो मेल में, otherwise in a female gamete there has already a pre-existing structure. The pre-existing miniature structures are found in their gametes, and this pre-existing structure when get any of stimulations, this structure is developed as a new organism. So their theory is known as a pre-formation theory. So in that case, first of all अगर हम बात करते हैं that some of the persons are believed that the miniature structures are found in a female gamete, it means in a ovum, and some of the researchers, some of the person is saying the miniature structures are found in the sperm. So that's why these person are divided into the two categories. Those are thinking the miniature structures are found in the female gametes as a ovum, it are known as ovist. Those are thinking that miniature structures are found in the female gametes. These are known as, these person are collectively known as the ovist, and some persons are saying that the miniature structures are found in a male gamete as a sperm, and these person are known as spermist. And both the persons are saying that a new organism is formed due to the stimulation by the gametes. अब वो gametes में भी क्या कहा उन्होंने कि their gametes कि whatever gametes is there, उन्होंने ये बोला that whatever gametes कि कोई gametes है, अगर वो female gametes है, that some of the person is saying in a female gametes already a pre-existing structure is there, and some of the person is saying in a male gamete sperm already pre-existing structure is there, कि already क्या होगी एक miniature structure in gametes में present होती है, and this structure getting a stimulations कि उसको कोई stimulations provide होता है, then this structure further developed as a new organism. ठीक है. So that's why this theory is known as pre-formation theory. Write down. लिखो, in this theory the persons are seized that embryo or miniature individual persons are seized that embryo or miniature individual miniature individual actually pre-exist in either the mother egg either the mother egg or the semen of father or the semen of father. But in the invisible form. But in the invisible form. And start developing on proper stimulations. The researcher those believe that the embryo develop. The researcher those believe that the embryo develop was performed in egg with eggs are known as ovist. The researcher that the researcher that believe the embryo was performed in the egg are known as ovist, and the researcher that believe that the embryo developed was preformed with sperm known as spermist. But the researcher that believed the embryo developed was preformed sperm known as the spermist. The person those believe on preformation theories are Jane Swammerdam, Charles Bonnet, Albert Heller, and Hort Socker. SOE. ठीक है. So these are the person those believe on the preformations theory. Now write down the next is the epigenesis theory. Epigenesis theory. This theory is given by Caspar Wolff. This theory is given by Caspar Wolff. According to this theory, the gradual development of embryo, according to this theory, the gradual development of embryo from unorganized matter of egg, the gradual development of embryo from unorganized matter of egg and granule is called epigenesis. So, according to that, a new organism is not developed by a egg or ovum, only by the egg or ovum that all the creatures come from an egg which fuse with the sperm. ठीक है. So next theory we will done in our next video. Thank you students.